I mean, I hope you understand where I'm sitting from. I mean, what did the water do to anybody?
What does it have to do with the water?
Huh?
What does it have to do with the water?
That's okay. Changing the name. Why change the name? It has nothing.
No, but you said, like, what did the water have to do with it? What does the water have to do?
Well, that's what. I know. We're talking about it right now. You got everybody gonna have to switch up their textbook, switch up everything that they had. You know, school's gonna have to change everything.
Which is good. Take a lot of that crap that got into school right now out of there, anyways. Hey, what's up, Rachel?
Good morning. Hey, hi.
How you doing?
Do you really want to know? Just this craziness just does not end. It does. You want to stay optimistic about our government and hey, they're looking out. They're doing the best for us, and all of a sudden you get Chris Six News doing an investigative piece and figuring out that Peter Zanoni has basically been hiring his cronies from San Antonio to come and siphon tax dollars out of our tax base. It's like,
And you know, you nailed it by sending me that link for Channel 6 putting that out there and stuff like that. I'm glad they're finally on the same page for the city, actually reporting what is supposed to be reported, like, and doing the research, the due diligence and stuff like that. But
yeah.
why did it take so long? Like, what happened?
Well, and I think that, like, honestly, we have had horrible reporting here locally, right? Channel 3, kiss them goodbye. Channel 3, they're off the rocker completely. What's it called? Just complying with the city and the different entities. And so, we have to, like, take what they say with a grain of salt. I mean, anyway, so finally, Rachel Denny Clow from Channel 6 and her partner, Brian Hoffman, they have been breaking some stories from CCISD construction contract corruption to now this Peter Zanoni situation with hiring he's been hiring unqualified people. I had a problem with this when he hired a basketball coach, his son's basketball coach from Veterans.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's from Veterans, or Ray. It was Ray, actually. And he hired this guy who's a coach to run the largest department in the city. And making what did I say yesterday? It was about 180,000 a year. So you figure a basketball coach to boot, makes maybe 70, 80 a year. So now you're doubling this guy's salary. He has no experience. What's he going to do but comply? Right?
Yeah. Okay, this is what you got to do. This is how you're going to get it done. And okay, let me go get that. They're basically giving him the gameplay of what to play because he doesn't know any better.
Yep.
And they've been doing that with also the parks and stuff like that as well, is what I read in there too.
That is with the it's not the parks, the Parks and Rec. Sorry, let me think about this. The Parks and Rec. No, the animal control. They completely hired somebody. It was his wife's friend. She was completely inexperienced, and they turned around and hired an assistant for her because she had no idea, with experience, because she had no idea what she was doing.
Wow.
So, I mean, at the end of the day, we're in trouble with this whole, with what's happening right now. I'm going to city council today. I've already asked for Peter Zanoni's resignation on 4 different occasions. Nobody wants to take us seriously. This desalination deal is getting more expensive. They're getting more aggressive by getting state appointed boards involved. One of the biggest issues I have about this is a current sitting newly elected council member is a part of one of these boards. And so is he going to make decisions for our community? Or is he going to make decisions for this board who has now a special interest in privatizing our water? So what they're
Shouldn't that
basically,
shouldn't
sorry,
that already be a conflict of interest right there?
it should.
That like how is
Com-
that not even being
Common
brought up?
sense. Well,
Yeah.
because one, I found out that most of the council members did not know that he was on that board, is what I'm being told. The next thing is that he it, is newly elected. I don't know if he disclosed that um on his financial report, because you have to turn in a financial report every time you run for office saying these are the different boards I'm on. This is where we're at. This is who, how much property I own. This is how much money I have. And that's basically how you weed out all these, mostly psychopaths anyway. So that's where we're at. And so currently the city, and this is where I need for like our fisher guys to step in. We've got a couple of the guys showing up that are fly fishermen, not
Mm.
fly fishermen. I think they're fly fishermen. I don't know, but they've been showing up to council. We need as many of you guys to show up as possible, just to say, hey, we're watching, we're paying attention, and we're not going to let you guys get away with this stuff. Like you are detrimentally going to impact our businesses, and we're not on board for that. So this drought contingency plan is expired, I believe, in 2018, right? Because they have to do one every 25 years. We started fighting with them in 2023, in January of 2020. I have all this documented because they were considering the drought contingency plan to update it. Well, we hated it because it put us in jail by stage 3. Like, we got a ticket with the municipal court and we'd have to go to court if we, now they've changed all that. And it's a little bit more palatable, but it's not great, because at the end of the day, and this is what I keep telling people, we can conserve as a community all day long for a month and not put a dent in what's being utilized right now by industry. If that drought contingency plan doesn't have a plan for them, and they're still getting that sweetheart deal of 25, they can be exempt from the drought restrictions, and they only have to pay a fee of 25 cents for every 1,000 gallons.
What in the world?
And they don't give us that opportunity. They don't give locally owned small businesses that option.
No, they
Guess who
don't.
else? Guess who else has a free ride? Those psychotic quick quack car washes that are all over the place.
Jesus. Wow.
So you have the city who has basically gone into a partnership with the quick quack car washes, and these car washes are claiming to use recycled water, which a whistleblower already said, yeah, that's not happening. And the city is now advocating for, if once we go into, they're not calling it stage 4 anymore, they're calling it a water emergency now. But my biggest thing is, we went into Gulf Coast Growth Ventures came online in 2022. I think it was June. We went into stage 1 drought restrictions 4 months later. 4 months after Gulf Coast Growth Ventures went online, they utilized 12.5 million gallons of water a day. The minute they
A
went
day.
online, a
A
day,
day.
a day. 12.5 million gallons of water a day. They're still releasing water from Corpus Christi Lake, which we cannot figure out why they're doing. So they go online, we go into drought restrictions 4 months later. It doesn't matter how much the community conserves. We will never be able to conserve enough to put a dent in conservation that they need.
Here-
So go ahead.
the other thing is the desal plant, they keep this narrative going that drought, but the water ain't for us.
It is
Like,
not for
at
us.
the end of the day, no matter what they say, the water that they're going to produce is not for the city. We're still going to be in drought restrictions. We're still going to be in this world of hurt because they're not doing anything to fix our water problem. They're trying to do things to fix incoming businesses' water problem. So
Yep.
no matter if we even, and again too, like you said, they've already they oversold the current water, and that's why we're still in the hole. Like, and again, the whole city could stop using water for a month, and
Mhm.
like completely, if the city stopped using water, not just with the water restriction, just stop using water, we would still be in water restrictions the very next day. Like there
Yep.
is the amount of industry that's using the amount of water that they're using per day. That's what's killing us here, and they need to find a way to supplement their water on their own dime. That's the biggest key right there. Is like they want us to pay for it,
Yep.
and they already said they raised our water bill 25%, or was it
They're about to
20%?
25%, 25,
It is 25. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they're saying, oh,
And
it's like $9 per family. BS. Like, what family are you talking about? Ours has gone up big time. So, like, we're sitting there having to monitor our kids how long they take a shower, mind you. We don't even have we have bathtubs, but the kids don't use them.
yeah,
They shower. So
yeah,
that uses a ton of less water than a bath. But at the same time, like, no matter what we do, they have oversold the water, and instead of fixing all I saw the video where he posted the water mains breaking, and
hmm
hundreds of thousands of gallons of water just pissing away every minute, kind of deal. And I saw that in several streets, but they're not doing anything to fix our infrastructure. But they want us to pay more for the current water that we are getting. And how many times do we got to go through water boils? Like I'm amazed we've gone about 3 months without one, but still, it's
yeah.
coming. Once they break a water main, oh, we got another boil. Look, it's coming. It's gonna come.
Well, and they're trying to whenever they did the Mary roads, they're trying to make Mary roads bigger. Because it's not at full capacity. Mary roads, I think, is at 50%, and they're really worried because they've done zero maintenance. They're really worried about opening the floodgates to the Mary roads pipeline, because if they do that and it's too much pressure, guess what? We're going to have a problem. So it's just kind of one of those things where it's like, um, I'm trying to find this document real quick to give you repairs and maintenance. Maintenance.
And also too, yes, that the paperwork that was posted up also showed of how many millions of gallons of water that have been lost. Like lost. They have no idea where it
Yes.
went, there's zero accountability on it. And they
Yep.
haven't even tried to fix that issue right there. Like,
Yep. Yep. And then I have that. Let me see if I can comment it on the. No, it's not letting me comment on this post. Hi guys. But
while
there
we're
is
live,
a.
while we're live,
Yeah. Oh, I'm frozen too. I don't know what happened there. Let's see if it'll.
if you're trying to do it on your phone, it's real hard. What I do is I pull it up on my computer, and then I
How do I
comment
make
through
this go
there.
back? How do I make it go back to live me? Because I'm frozen.
Um, get out of it and get back into it real quick.
Like completely get out of the chat.
I think so. You
Okay.
probably yeah, try
I did
that.
something. Let me try this again.
So what's up, guys? This is Team Hard Life Captain Albert Sakuche and John. If I didn't even catch it. Wow, my bad. My bad. So, oh yes, we are definitely on another level of keeping track of these crooks that are in our own city council right now that are really, really putting a hurting on our city. So it is something. I mean, and she's right. The fishermen have to be involved, especially with the turtle program. Like you have to Whether you live here in the city or you don't. And actually, I hate to say this, but if you don't live in the city, your voice is actually going to be heard more than us locals. And that's what
Hmm.
really aggravates me, because they're worried about that tax dollar or the
Yeah.
tourist dollars. There you go. So
I don't,
y'all's
I'm
tourist
going to be
dollars.
honest with you. I'm starting to feel like they're not as concerned about that as they really need to be.
Mm,
And that is concerning for me, because that is, we, it's not talked about a lot, but a lot of our tax, or a lot of our revenue comes from tourism, but they kind of skirt it, because I think that their goal is to turn this entire area, because you have industry going into Taft, Odom, Robstown, Banquetti. I think they're trying to turn this entire area into industrial wasteland.
yep.
So, we do have to get involved. We must get involved. And whether that's, listening to me and you on your podcast, that's jumping on mine, that's just following the different groups that are on our side, not the politicians, but us. Then I think we can kind of start making. But there's going to be a day that I'm going to reach out to you guys and say, you got to show up to city council tomorrow.
Well,
And
okay, so we need to, and I know we talked about it before, and
it's a lot.
it's a lot to go over, a lot to keep up with, a lot to, try to network, because you're crazy busy. I know I'm crazy busy, and it's only going to get busier. But we
Yeah.
definitely got to try our best to also do it like a week in advance. Hey, next week we need it, and just kind of reiterate it. And I'll keep reiterating it if I know what's going on. But again, too, it's hard. It really is difficult, guys. So a lot of y'all, if y'all can also start chiming into the city of Corpus Christi city council meetings, you can see what is going on firsthand, guys. It ain't
Yeah.
just what we are seeing when we go or when Rachel goes and stuff like that, too. Um, I know
Well,
that
and
I've
then
gone up there.
one of the bigger ones, I mean, we were talking about this, and this is a spreadsheet I put together based off of Peter Zanoni's annual pamphlets that he sends out. This is the loss. I don't think you can see it. The loss of water
Hmm.
is 10 million gallons of water that they lose a year, because Peter Zanoni is not maintaining our infrastructure.
And also too, all the fines that we've been paying because they are failing to do what they need to do to keep our city in track. I mean,
Mhm.
I saw several of them $100,000 fines. Like, for what? Like,
You.
what? You
Mhm.
know, I'm serious, I'm a small business owner, and if one of my guys lost $1,000 product, I'd be losing it. Like,
Yeah.
that
Yep.
that would hurt me so bad. So as a city, to be fined $100,000, not once, not twice. I saw it like 7 times in there.
Yeah, that
And
was a different. Yep. Yep.
that should be like, well, hold on. Everybody should be up in arms, especially in the city, because guess where that money comes from? The taxes that they're making us pay to the city. That's where it's
Mhm.
coming from. Me and you, because their failure to do their job. So, oh, that got me livid. That got
It's
me
yeah.
real livid.
It is gnarly. Like, it is. We have to make a decision here as a community. These state water boards that are coming down. Um, like, this is desal. This is the water board. These water boards, they're not elected. They got really pissy with me on Friday. Last Friday? Yeah. Because I said, they're trying to make a decision on a desalination plant in Port Aransas, mind you, at the inner Harbor Island. You know
Yep.
where that is, okay?
Yep.
Is that not the, like, core of tourism, Harbor Island? Like, where everybody kind of.
That it's not just the tourism, it's the marine life that live in that section of water. It is one of their main breeding grounds for their ecosystems over there. I remember
Mhm.
this because I read it on their paperwork years ago when they were trying to do it. and the city of Port A had a signature deal going out, and it was describing everything that they were going through and or what they were trying to do with that desal plant. And yeah, it laid it all out. And again, too, they're trying to get me and you to pay for it because when it messes up, when it does, it's not if, it's when it messes
When?
up.
Yep.
Because everything in any saltwater environment, especially that close, breaks down. It's not a matter of if, it's when it does. What's going to happen to those businesses that are promised that water or buying that water? What are they going to do? They're going to turn around and sue me and you because we are not giving up or holding up our end of the bargain for the amount of water that they were promised or um, what is it contracted to receive. And then
Well,
too, the those plants cannot run if there's a red tide or a brown tide in that situation. So they have to shut down for that extended period of time, and that is something that's nature made. It doesn't even have to do with what we like. Say they run out of there's low tides or whatever, and they can't get the water into those pumps or whatever. Like there's a whole bunch of natural occurrences that are going to block it from being able to even function. And guess what? They're going to sue us again because they're not getting the water that they were promised.
yep.
So
And you guys are going to hear a lot about the Nueces River Authority. You're going to hear about these entities, right? And that's the meeting I went to on Friday. And I basically told him, like, no offense, but we're a constitutional republic. You guys are all appointees by Governor Abbott. And as far as I'm concerned, you were not elected. This is a 100 million 100 mgd plant, experimental. And remember, I've been telling you this for at least a couple of years. It's an experimental desal plant. There's not one that's ever been created anywhere in the country with with the amount of salinity that we have, and two, in an enclosed bay system.
yep,
They refused to admit that. They refused to admit that. You had Mike Pusley on the air on everywhere saying, like, "Oh, there's desal plants everywhere." Not like this. And what the city has come out and said is that they're going to do a pilot desal plant on a much smaller scale to give it a test go. I mean, we just have to tell them no. At the end of the day, the city manager in his tenure, which is will be 6 years, I think, in May, he's had 3 different water CEOs. 3 different water CEOs in 6 years. That's a CEO every 2 years. He it's just it's we're gonna have to come together at some point. I'll try to come up. I know I say that, but like I work and just going to the because there's you're going I'm now going to Nueces County meetings, Port of Corpus Christi meetings, City of Corpus meetings, the water board meetings, which there's a Nueces River Water Authority, coastal bend planning. I mean, it is bonkers. Like it's a lot of meetings. So I'm gonna try and then get better about like jumping on maybe even for my car, and
yeah.
that way at least we have a little bit of time to catch up. But all hell is going to break loose today. I do have to cut out because it's 10:30 and the city council meeting starts at 11:30 and I've got to finish up my comments. But even if you want to go to city council and just sit there, public comment usually starts around noon. You can watch from YouTube. The meeting 2 weeks ago was it didn't end till 9:30 at night. There
Jesus.
was 55 public comments. 55. We're pissed. Like, we're tired. We want some change. And
So
luckily
are they actually getting more people to finally be involved, or is it all them still getting paid talkers to go up there
no,
and
it's a
sugarcoat it?
lot of us. It's a lot of us. There's a lot of regular community members too. We just need people to get involved and say, hey, we're against this. We don't want it. And the good thing, the positive about this desal situation is that it's it's not going to be done for another 7 years, 6 to 7 years. So we have time to fight this. We just
But
have to
right now
be
they're already raising our costs now.
yes, because they need the money because they don't have the money. The money is not there.
Yep.
They're not getting the money that they thought that they were going to be getting from the state. I mean, it's a mess. It's a mess. So
Well, I already don't trust them with my money after seeing what they did with Bob All Pier funds,
yeah,
and that's just only because we have a big ticket item that we want done. And I know you got to run, but definitely, just a heads up. I think y'all have to be pre-signed in by 11:30 to do
yes.
public comment.
Yep. And then you can do it from your phone. You can do it from your computer. You can do it in person, or you can just write in your comments. Um, Bob Hall Pier, Brent Chesney is up for reelection in the next, I think next year. So he's moving to get reelected. And I really hope that somebody out on the island or somebody else runs against him because he's horrible for our community at this point. He's one of those career politicians. He was on city council when they tried to privatize the beaches. He was on city council whenever they did that Bayfront project and it failed. Um, and now he's a thorn on our side over at the county commissioner's court. And the only reason that we're finally getting movement on him with Bob Hall Pierce, one, he's up for reelection, and two, people told him in on the island, we're not going to reelect you if you don't get this pier built.
Mm-hmm.
And so now he's hustling. And as far as the turtles and his involvement with the turtles, there's a couple of stories out there with, some people who were never a part of it and now they're a part of it and now they have a strong opinion in favor of, pins. And it's cool, and I've tried to talk to a couple of people and I'm like, man, I really think you're on the wrong side of this. But they've also got sucked in by the political bureaucratic like bullshit. You know what I mean? They're like, no, but I work with them, but they're nice people, but they're good. And it's like, you're a volunteer. You are never gonna get the information that they're getting. You're
Yep.
being used as a pawn, and it's hard for people to swallow that pill because quite frankly, it's a hard pill to swallow because you're giving your time and you're trusting these people, come to find out that they're just chingaling you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and
And
then the ones that are standing up and saying, "Hey, no, this ain't right. You are doing wrong." They let all those people go,
yeah, or
even
they're
though
like, or they try to do what they did to me, which is oh, she's George Soros funded. I'm still waiting on that money, by the way. I don't know if they got the wrong address, but I ain't got no money. I ain't got no money I'm paying my own storage unit right now because I have no more campaign money. Like,
oh man, you reminded me of the Forrest Gump. They said it was $1 million wound, but I never got that money.
yeah, I never got that chick. I never got it though. So it's chaos. It's like, come on, guys. And we have to quit being a gullible community too. Quit believing everything that we hear from these corrupt politicians. If they've been in office more than 2 terms, you can't, you have to question everything. There's a council member who actually, I respect because I feel like he asks tough questions and demands accountability and answers.
Mhm.
And he always, says at a city council meeting, he's like, look, I'm not trying to be offensive here, but um, I don't trust you. So,
Yeah.
and with reason, right? But anyway, anywho, if you guys have any questions or any of your people have any questions, yeah, exactly. John Holiday, the government would never lie to us. Right. Um,
I mean,
so
look at what all the stuff they're finding out now. Like they are seriously. Oh my gosh, some of the things they were paying for. I'm like, what?
y'all
Like,
serious? Mm-hmm.
yeah, like. But now they're all up in arms because they're finding out all this information. They're like, well, why is he even doing it? Well, Why are we even paying for that? That has nothing to do with us. Like,
Yeah, and I love the people. I'm not a big fan of Elon Musk, but the people too that are like, we didn't elect Elon Musk. Well, we didn't elect freaking Bill Gates or Anthony Fauci. We didn't elect any of those
or Biden.
fools.
I didn't elect them. Like,
We
and
didn't.
they're
I
coming out.
mean,
They're
we
coming
didn't
out with.
elect Hillary Clinton, and she won't take her ass away from what's going on.
But real quick, I know
Yes,
we're running
you're
very
good.
short
You're
on
good.
time. Couple of things. One was several states are actually coming out showing that their ballots for voters was actually corrupted or it wasn't ran right, and that's
Uh-huh.
how it got misconstrued, and that's how he got into office. And it's not just one state; it's multiple states are finally coming out with the truth on
Okay.
that. So I'm looking forward to that because I mean, again, it's the way we vote our presidents into office, and to find out they've been corrupted, which we knew it, but trying to prove to the other guys that don't have their eyes open.
Yep.
But even here too, finally, all the stuff is coming out, guys. You'll have to be involved. There's only so much Rachel can do. There's only so much I can do, and then trying to bring it all together and stuff like that. But besides going to the city council YouTube channel and actually watching their videos,
Yeah.
because they put it on there, and granted, that's probably why they make them so long. Because who's gonna sit there for 9 hours for them to slip one thing through like that
Oh.
big old packet of
Mhm.
oh yeah,
Mhm.
here's the whole bill we're trying to push and this and that, and then one page is the one that destroys us all. So again, guys, we do need everybody's help. We need y'all to stand up and or get on your computer, sign in, because like she said, you don't have to be at the city council meeting there to speak. You can actually go online, register there, and as long as you have a deal, because actually I did mine off my phone one time, and
Oh,
it
okay.
actually had the video, and I was able to do it right off my phone because I don't have a
Okay.
video camera on my computer. So if y'all can't make it, please go on there and let them know that y'all not standing by, and let's do this too. This will really get them. Let them know that we're following along with the Team Hard Life YouTube channel,
Yep.
because that's going to show them when I tell them, hey, because that's what I'm going to keep putting out there. We're at over 200,000 subs. We are watching you. We're going
Right.
to be putting that out there. So that shows them that it's not just me or just Rachel or just so and so. Just if y'all start telling them we're networking, we're working together,
And I,
I
yeah.
think that could be a very, very powerful statement right there too. So
Yep. And I met with a group of people on Friday night. I was super emotional because I got a few groups of people together that are like this, because they're on two far sides of the political system, right? One's
mm,
far right, one's far left, and I'm like, I can't do this with y'all. We need to collaborate on this water thing. So we had our first successful meeting on Friday night. So we're moving. We're gonna get this done. We're gonna go after them, and we're gonna show where they don't have the experience, capacity, or even common sense to run a desal plant like this. We're in trouble. But all right, thanks for having me again, and then hopefully I'll see you at a meetings, one of these days, because I'm gonna need your
yeah,
help. But
yeah,
as of
no,
right now, go to the City of Corpus Christi YouTube, and we will be speaking. We will have our 3 minutes, and we kind of everybody's been pretty good about getting it right on time and saying exactly what it is that we need for them to do. So thanks,
Roger that.
guys. Stay
Yep. Thank you,
informed.
Rachel. Yep.
Bye.
You
Have
have
a
a
good
good one.
week. See ya.
Yep. You too. See you later. How you doing, boss?
What's up, bro?
The rest-
In a minute.
Oh, bro, how you doing? You had to get out of the sun because when I look that way, all I see is a silhouette. Man, how you doing, bro?
All right, all right. Come down just to fuck around. I haven't been down here too yet.
Oh, watch the F words. I'm actually live on YouTube right now, Mister.
I tell you.
Yeah, you're good. You're good, man. So, yeah. So where are you gonna go fishing at, boss?
Huh?
Where are you gonna go fishing?
I'm heading home.
Oh, you already
come down
went
last
fishing.
night. Yeah, I come down last night.
Uh-huh.
And, hit causeway, and I was probably the only one that didn't catch.
Oh, don't feel bad, bro. I'll have my rod right in between everybody. They're ding, 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 ding,
Yeah,
ding. And
but I helped this one kid. He got his first one ever, 37 incher.
nice,
Yeah,
nice.
light tackle, 20-pound line.
Very good.
Yeah, good.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
gonna find my weapon shirt here.
I think all we have are extra small in our shirts, and then we got hoodies of all sizes. Yeah. Now we're trying to recoup from the past presidency, nearly killing all our sales. So oh yeah, now we're starting to get some traction and movement and stuff like that. So yeah, damn. Yeah, no, we definitely got to stay united, guys. And that's I'm sorry, I don't know if Rachel's going to hear this, but I'll let her know later on. That's super awesome that those groups that were so far apart came together, because that is huge, guys. The more that all of us can work together for the same goal, at the end of the day, it's going to help us, because all we're doing is, if we're fighting amongst ourselves, these guys are just picking everything out of us, guys, and we're too busy worrying about each other than really worrying about the ones who are taking it all from us, guys. So that is very, very, very important for us right there. I know it's been a roller coaster for all of us, guys, with what has been going on. So much change in the environment, with the people, with everything going on, and again, for us, we know that if we don't stay on top of this, they're going to put us in a bad way. And then they're going to be gone. They've made their money off of us, and then they're going to be gone. And then we're going to be left here to deal with all of that. So, yeah. 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 The push for 5,000, John. Yes, sir. I was just thinking about you the other day. I was like, man, I haven't melted out those knives so I can get them to you, but they are coming. Actually, I got to find them. I don't know. I think one is in my bag. The other one, I think I left it on the pier. If anybody found a orange,
Extra large is the.
oh man, I forgot what knife it was. Benchmade, an orange Benchmade. Let me know, guys. It's a small one like that, but I don't have no. I know I took it off one day to chop up some bait. I just don't remember if I did. Later, boss. You have a good one, boss. Good seeing you. Roger that. Yep. Yeah, that was Derek. I said that right. Yeah, he used to have a huge YouTube channel, and then he sold it so he can kind of do his own thing, and then they trash the channel and stuff like that, from what I understand and stuff like that. But yeah, he came down to fish and stuff like that. I'm looking, excuse me, I'm looking to get some shark fishing done with him and stuff like that too. So, and if I'm not mistaken, I think it's Derek Armstrong. See, hold on, I'll find it. Yeah, Derek Armstrong. He was with DNA Fishing, or is with DNA Fishing. DNA Hog Hunter on YouTube is another one too. So yeah, that was him on the channel right there, or in the shop. So yeah, I lost my knife, boss. My bad. Let's see. But what I'm doing is I'm putting together our mono sections for some leaders that we got to get up on the wall. We are so short on the 3-way long redfish hook setups. Normally we had about 200 of them up there, but yeah, no, we're definitely short on that. But I don't want to go and start cutting more. I'm going to go and deal with everything that I currently got on my counter here before I get up and go sort through that. But yeah, y'all don't know. He used to have a big YouTube channel. I haven't checked on it lately, but yeah, DNA Hog Hunter. Let me check that real quick. Let's see. Come on. Get out of there. What is that? DNA. I'm going to check it real quick. He's at he's at 69,000 now, but I know he was way up there before. Like, he was huge, real huge. So I don't know what's going on with my eye. That dang contact, and then I couldn't find my replacements ones yesterday. So kind of let it be. And most of the time it's all right, and then other times I just need to hurry up and get it out of there and get another one. So we got Roger, Toby, John, Ray, Max, Daniel. Let's see. Locked up drag as well. Let's see. Vincent, Simplified Devil Dog. Real Living is in here too. Kruger Automotive. Smurfy. Let's see, I'm finally trying to go back. Britain. Yeah, good morning, everybody. So, actually, you know what I need to do? I need to go to that deal and see how I can sign into making a public comment. And my comment is basically going to be let them know that, the word is out that we are watching. We are watching them. You know what I mean? So that is going to be very important for us to stay on that and to see how do I. You know what? I think I need to go to the website, Corpus Christi City Council. Website. I'm pretty sure I went through their website to sign up to be a speaker on it. Excuse me. Because I definitely, I can still hear and keep working and do what I got to do. City council meeting, review agendas. I think that's it right there. Let's see. $32.11. Meeting details, agenda. I know there was one time I did it right over the phone. Don't remember how. Let's see. I did it one time. Actually, I did it twice. I spoke at the city for the city council meetings. I don't remember how I did it. District. I'm trying to remember how we did it. I cannot remember. Let's see. Yeah, I know. I think I found it. I think I found it. Yes, I did. All right.
Call from
Yes. I think we're in District 3, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check. District. I want to sign up because you got to have it done by 11:30, and I know it's 11 o'clock, but I figure I'll get it done now while I am. Oh, there we go. And let me see. And it's Crosstown. Look like I'm District 3. Yeah, we're District 3. Okay, good. I kind of thought that, but it's been a while, so I'm signing up right now. Roger that. All right, so they just sent me the email. Let me see. There you go. In order to participate, users must be called in between 11 a.m. and 11:30. Oh, okay. So I know it was a video call the last time we did that, so I'm gonna have to check that here in a minute. But it was a video call because I remember seeing myself on the channel and stuff like that, and they put you up on the big screen up on there, which I actually I like that a lot more because then they can see my face instead of me just facing the general city council. Like everybody in the audience can see who I am and stuff like that. So I'm definitely going to be putting that out there. But again, to you guys, even though y'all are not from here, I would highly recommend y'all going and speaking about it because again, too, if they destroy our waters, they're going to destroy our fishing. They're going to destroy our tourism. They're going to destroy everything here in the city and make it a industrial waste zone, like Rachel was saying. I mean, we've seen it where they've done it with other cities and stuff like that, and or other towns as well. And it gets crazy, guys. I definitely don't want that for the city of Corpus. Just I want growth, but I want healthy growth for our city to where we know that we can continue living a healthy lifestyle without having to worry about having breathing issues or water treatment issues and stuff like that. I mean, that's the biggest thing. A lot of these people that live near those industrial zones are having to deal with a lot of uh, bad health issues and stuff like that. And that was something that I caught on to when I went to the city council meeting, and they're bringing up all these incidents with children and stuff like that. They have you know. Procedures in their schools near those refineries and stuff like that of what they need to do, how they need to do it. If there was uh, uh, a fallout or something like that, something that happens at the local refinery near them and stuff like that, and to shelter in place and stuff like that. And it's crazy to be living, in a city like that, and you have to worry about those things so close to it and stuff like that. So yeah. Oh man. So what's up, Slime? How you doing? Ah, that sucks. They're start hurting. Dang it. Yeah. Oh, I didn't call to. I wonder if Lucky was able to go out and go fishing yesterday. That was pretty awesome. That was really good that we were able to finally kind of complete his deal. Let's see. Give him a call real quick. What's up, boss? Hey, did you go fishing yesterday? No. No, okay. How'd the rod act? You, with that finger deal? Awesome, awesome. I'm glad to hear, boss. And the grip and everything worked out good on it. Beautiful. Awesome. Mm-hmm. Roger that. All right, man. Well, good luck. I'm sitting here making leaders and stuff like that, prepping because I will be fishing tomorrow with the Redford Foundation. I'm going to be talking with the gentleman who inspired the idea. So we're going to be having a pretty interesting convo tomorrow. Huh? I think we're going to Goose Island for this one. Yeah, just because it's closer to him, and then from there, it looks like I'll be taking off to Houston. So, all right, Roger that. You have a good one, boss. All right, bye bye. Awesome. Yep. He should have heard the excitement in his voice. He's like, bro, he's like, it went out further than he was practicing with it. And he says he believes he went out on one of his farther casts with it and stuff like that. And then he says that the grip and everything healed or um, glued up pretty decently and stuff like that. So it's awesome. Yep. Dang. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, well, it's not as bad as I did. I went to get on my the jet skis one time, and I had all three of my phones right there, and I moved like this, and two of them right into the water, right at the docks. So I'll end up losing two Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultras. So that was a $2,000 loss right off the bat, right there. Luckily, I had insurance on them, but it's still, you have to pay. I think well, I still had to pay like $200 per phone or whatever to have them replaced and stuff like that. So yeah. Yep, let's see. Yeah, and actually that deal, the bionic finger for Lucky was something that Nick had given to him a long time ago to get on his fishing rod because he actually met Nick first, and then I met him on the pier, and that's when we started working together and stuff like that too. So, uh, but yeah, no, Nick was the first one to inspire me to do that because that was one of their ideas. And for me, I got him in, and check this out. I've got a whole bunch. I got the 2 pack or single pack and 2 pack. These are the single packs, and then the 2 pack of the cannon launchers right there. And actually, and Kiki from our team was actually supposed to get one or two of them from me, but haven't done it yet. But they're here, and I keep taking them fishing because more than likely that's where I'm gonna be able to get them picked up from and stuff like that too. So, but yes, it was definitely a great deal yesterday that we accomplished with Lucky and getting his rods, and also too with Muse Custom Fishing Tackle. He sent Lucky a bunch of gear to start out with. It was like 10 or 11 liters right off the bat, and then actually it may have been a little bit more. It may have been 15. I just I lost count with everything I had going on with Easy. Um, so yeah, we're working on it. We're working on it. So, actually, let me see. my God. Trying to type with one finger doesn't work, so. And called the breakaway cannon. See, and I've heard of like cheaper models and stuff like that, but they're $24.99 for the breakaway ones. But I've also heard that the cheaper models end up falling apart and breaking a lot quicker. So be careful on that, guys. The ones we have are the breakaway models. They're actually from Breakaway Tackle, uh, and it gives you the information of how to mount it on your rod and stuff like that. And obviously, I went a little further in depth by putting the braid on it and stuff like that. And it is really easy to use. It really is, and it will save you a lot of heartache because by using that to cast, it mimics having the braid on that finger, and you let it go the same way you would let it go if you had braid on there. But it just it ensures that you don't cut your finger. So it's a really cool invention for sure, and looking forward to more stuff coming down the pipeline. I gotta touch base with a few guys because I need some paperwork done because I've got an idea, got a really cool idea. It'll be, and it's really not mandatory. It'll be an accessory item that everybody will they'll really like and enjoy, and I think it'll really take things to a new level with um, having fun with your gear and stuff like that too. Because we build custom fishing tackle and stuff like that, rods, reel, line, leaders, and stuff. I have an idea, and as soon as I can get the proper things in motion, I really truly believe that this could really take things to another level for us here because it'll be a customized item that nobody has. And so I am really excited for this coming up, but it's going to be a little bit. It's not going to be like next week or whatever. It'll probably be a couple of months from now, but we are looking forward to it, and we're going to go from there. But definitely, I'm excited. So yes, Nick has several videos on his YouTube channel that teach you how to use the cannon for your fishing rod and stuff like that. It also has one on how to mount it if you want to use the zip ties. But it went ahead, like I said yesterday, the way I mounted it, I did it with braided line just because I don't like the zip tie idea. That's just me, though. I originally had mine set up with zip ties on there too, originally. But I think that's something that's such a permanent fixture on your rod, you should make it permanently stay there kind of deal. So, yeah, no, I've used them. Very, very strong item right there. So, just say no to spinning gear. Oh, that is funny. That is real funny. So, yeah. Mm-mm. All right. Okay. I reload. That we do. Yes, I do. I do love my conventional reels. And actually, I found out why. Actually, the one of the reels that had bad bearing problems was actually not my reel. It was Capt.Eric's reel. He brought it here, and I was just putting reels onto rods and stuff like that. And I totally forgot that was his reel. And he goes, "Oh, you used my reel?" And I'm like, "Oh, that's right." I need to send it in to get some bearing deal. And actually, I got a few of my reels that have clicker damage and stuff like that. So I'll be sending all of that in here pretty quick. Um, but the Mighty Mullet is in the ER right now because the tip got broken off the other day. And I thought I had a small enough tip for it. to get it back up and running, but I didn't. So I'm actually gonna have to do some chopping here pretty soon to get that one rocking and rolling. So it's coming. It's coming. But all right, it's a little after 11. Let me make sure that I'm in the deal again. And a lot of stuff going on. So, well, guys, we got. Let's see. Hold on. Trying to keep track of everything I got going on over here. But I will be live later on today too. We've got our fire drawing going on this afternoon, so stay tuned. Stay tuned for that. And don't worry, the mighty mullet will be up there. We are starting to see other guys come out there with some small rods like that, which is pretty cool, you know, inspiring a trend over here. But it does change up, you know, go out there and have a little bit of fish. I mean, don't get me wrong, finding a fish on a rod and reel is fun. But when you kind of like push it to the limits like that, where you got to work a little harder to make that catch happen, it's pretty fun. So, yeah, we're going to be working on that. But I got to handle some emails over here, guys. I thank you for chiming in. And remember, too, guys, go to the Corpus Christi City Council meeting. Sign in. You got till 11:30 if y'all want to speak. And we desperately need y'all to speak. Let them know that y'all are going to be following up with Team Hard Life YouTube on this desal, what they're planning to do with the desal and stuff like that, because y'all don't want to lose the tourism here in the area by being able to go fishing and swimming and boating in those areas without having to worry about, because they're also talking about releasing sludge back into the bay system. They're also talking about polluting it right up front, in front of you. It's in the passage to release. They're asking for a permit to be able to release sludge back. Yet, me and you can't do it. You go drop a drop of oil in that bay, and they find out who you are. You get fined. And they're talking about millions of gallons per day of sludge that they want to release into the bay. I'm sorry, the WTF has, yes, exactly, Slime, exactly, WTF. So I need everybody to go to the Corpus Christi City Council deal and speak on it. Let them know that you learned about what's going on here through the Team Hard Life YouTube channel. So that way, when all of us talk about it and we're all on the same page and we're all working together, they know they have a problem. Don't mess with our fishing. Don't mess with our bays. Fix what needs to be fixed before you try expanding all. Like, they can't even expand it and expect our current infrastructure to hold it. Electricity is failing. The water is failing. Like, they need to fix all of this before they try out these new ventures. That's plain and simple, especially the corruption that's sitting on the current city council board right now. Like, again, guys, we definitely need to work together. We need to let them know we are collaborating and we're all in tune. So, again, guys, y'all have a good one. I'll see y'all later this afternoon. I'll probably be going live around 6-ish or so, 5 to 6, right up in there, and we'll see what's up. But I got a lot of videos I've been editing. I've probably put out about 15 hours of footage off my phones in the last couple of days, so that's why I hadn't really been going fishing. But we're going to work it, guys. So y'all have a blessed one. We will talk to y'all later. And let's show them. Let's show them the might of the Team Hard Life YouTube channel, guys. Because of y'all, like I said, I'm able to do what I'm doing. So thank you, thank you. Let's keep it rocking. Let them know we don't want our fishing to be gone. This is why we're here. So y'all have a blessed one. Later, guys.